Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim Crane. If you haven't met me yet, I'm an intuitive healer, and that's just a way of saying I allow myself to tune in to the frequencies that can't be seen and heard through the five physical senses. But I can experience them, and so can you. This is actually what I do. I don't just do this stuff, I actually teach others how to access their own higher guidance. Not because it's so cool, which it is, not to make someone special, because everybody has this ability. It's practical. If it weren't practical, I would not be very interested in it. I am very much motivated by efficiency. And I learned a long time ago that there is a limit to the finite mind. And actually the day for me, when I had a real breakthrough, I realized one day that the mind, the small conscious mind, could not do what I was trying to do. It could not undo the mind itself. And that day I nearly fell over laughing, with relief, to be honest, because it was such a relief to know that I was using the wrong tool, and it just couldn't be done at that frequency. So you can start to think of everything in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. That's what Tesla told us, and it's absolutely correct. It's how everything can be here at the same time and occupy the same space, is because it's all at different frequencies. Which is a rate of the oscillation, which is vibration. So there are frequencies that allow us to touch in a physical way and have a physical experience. And there are frequencies that I'm putting my hand through right now that are still happening, but they don't interact with my hand in the same way that this other hand does. And same as anything that we think of as solid matter. It is just energy vibrating at a particular frequency. So anyway, all of that to say that this is what everyone's going to know someday. It's really funny that we have to talk about it, in these other terms or hidden ways, or people have such a stigma about it, and about using even the word psychic. Well, I'm a big fan of reclaiming language, and there's nothing supernatural about nature. If it can happen, then it's not supernatural. It's nature you haven't known, perhaps. It's nature that you haven't yet accepted. But just like there aren't laws of physics that are being broken, there are simply laws that you might not know about yet, or you might not understand. So anyway, that's why you have to kind of let go of the finite mind. I don't care how intelligent of a person that you are. It's just another attachment. That small intellect, the biggest intellect, is tiny, and can only know so much. And Google knows a lot more than that intellect. And so it's not that. So you can think of what I do as like a metaphysical Google, that we all have access to. And for me, and for the sake of efficiency, why would I consult something that knows very little when I could consult the intelligence that has access to all information, even things that my small mind might not know, or it might not remember that it's heard, or all kinds of things like that. So all that, just let all that be there, and to know that this is possible for everybody. Everyone can do what I do. You might have different ways in which you do it, and whatever those ways are, you already know about them. You're better at feeling things, you're better at hearing things, you're better at seeing things, visualizing things. You already have your skill set. That's what I mean about natural as well. This process is so natural. Awakening to your full true self is such a natural process. It's much more natural than trying to be what the small mind has told you that you're supposed to be. And I use the small mind interchangeably with ego, mind, identity, and any small identity idea that you have of yourself is really, it's a limitation on the huge knowing phrase, I am, okay? I am is what you actually are. And anything you put after those two words is a limitation, or you can think of it as a focus. So it's some place to focus your attention, but you are that attention. So I like to think of attention as being your budget. Your full attention is your full budget, and how you choose to spend that. So that's how you think of yourself, is how you're spending that budget. What you're paying attention to, what you're putting your focus on, is how you're investing. So with all of that in mind, I just wanted to let you know a little bit more about how I see things and how I'm able to work the way that I do with people. And so I can feel into somebody's field, and I can feel my body as theirs. And so I can sense things that are going on within their body in particular positions, and energy can be directed, and things can be cleared out of areas where they need to be cleared. Things can be, energy can be redirected to become more balanced. And for me, it's just a lot like, feeling music or harmony, and there's a harmony of textures in my case, and I can see things, I can hear things, and I can feel things, and I have a sense of knowing about some things. So that's all of the clairs. People call it clairsentience, right? Is seeing, inner seeing. Clairvoyance clairvoyance is inner seeing. Clairsentience is inner feeling, and claircognizance is inner knowing. And so we have all of these abilities, and as you go down this path, you kind of start developing all of them if you're paying attention, which, as it turns out, is your only job here, is pay attention. So start paying attention to how you feel when you hear certain things, how you feel when you see certain things that seem to be outside of you, how you're feeling within your body, and where you're feeling those things is a really good way to start to get in touch with more the actual experience of life that you're having. And a lot of it's conditioned. So, but you won't know that until you start paying attention. So, and that's why it's no big deal, because you you came here with everything you need. And you're going to accomplish what you came here to accomplish. At what level you accomplish it, and how much suffering is really, that's where free will comes in. How much you resist is absolutely equal to the amount of suffering that you experience here. I only know that from direct experience myself. So anyway, not to get off, none of it's off track. Obviously, this video is perfect for someone who is watching it right now. But yeah, if you have any questions that you would like to ask about intuition, or about kind of how to access that within yourself, or you have even, I might even be able to answer some personal questions for you, feel free to message me, and I'd love to hear from you. Okay, there's so much to talk about. There's so much more to talk about in this field, and I can't wait to do that with you. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.